Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
The Texas Chainsaw Massacre, to me, is the epitome of scaring somebody before you even see the movie. Because people think it's based off of a real-life killer, which it was loosely based. And everybody thinks it's so gory. Everybody thinks that this movie's so gory, but it's not. It's actually probably one of the least goriest movies of its time. It barely shows you anything happening.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre is still one of the few older movies that still freak me out until the end when he's flying around with the chainsaw. That's a little bit silly, but it is the best ending ever to a horror film.
I think a lot of things make this movie scary. One of them is the chainsaw itself. I mean, a lot of killers use knives, or machete, or, a pickaxe or something like that. But no other killer, I think, at least iconic-wise, has used a chainsaw. Because the chainsaw is vicious. It keeps coming at you. It's relentless, and let's face it, if you really wanted to, you could just throw the chainsaw at you. The weight alone could kill you, probably.
And this family in this movie was just so demented. It was pretty much like the Manson family. They were just one crazy-ass family. And just... yeah!
The movie was nuts. I mean, those kids didn't die very easily. They didn't really... The best part was they didn't really even lead up to anyone's death, like movies do now. They just... It's like, okay, well, hey, man, let's go into this house, and all of a sudden, wham! You're dead. And then that one girl, when he just picks her up, throws her on the hook, she's screaming, holding onto the hook, and he bashes the guy in with the hammer, and then the other guy, I forget his name, the one in the wheelchair, and all of a sudden just sticks the chainsaw in there.
That was one of those that I had, very rarely have I had a hard time actually watching the screen. That was one of those ones where I was actually trying to, cover my eyes. I wouldn't see what was going for me. I don't know, there's something about a guy in a mask. Guys in masks are creepy, but when the mask's made of human skin of your victims, it gets even creepier.
But I gotta say my favorite part, there's two parts in this movie, my favorite part is when the girl is running and doesn't stop, doesn't look, just runs and busts through the window, just falls straight down. And she does this twice in the movie. I mean, it was just classic.
A lot of scary stuff. Really enjoyed it. And just him chasing you around with a chainsaw, really exciting. And then after you watch the movie and it's got the after part where it's kind of like, is this real? Is it not? Is it real? Is it not? Oh.
The scene with the family it just reminds me of my family. Thanksgiving and a lot of our family dinners. Uncle Charlie would come over. He was always drunk. Then he would always touch me and try to take my face off and wear it. He was so weird. He had a chainsaw too. I don't know. He's a weird dude. But I still love him until he died of cancer.